to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we just got back from seeing Clown in a Cornfield.
Oh man, Art the Clown. Spalding.
Pennywise.
Now,
There's Friendo.
Friendo to the endo.
Yeah, he's your friend till the end. Heidi-ho. No, that's Chucky.
No, but I'm all about this clown.
Yeah, Friendo. He's cool.
He's my friend.
He's your friend.
Word.
He's everyone's friend. Watch out. A fading Midwestern town in which Friendo the Clown, a symbol of bygone success, reemerges as a terrifying scourge. Directed by Eli Craig, starring Katie Douglas, Aaron Abrams, Carson McCormick.
Okay, so Clown in a Cornfield. Brought to you by the good people of Shudder.
Yeah, and RLJE Entertainment.
Yes, and once I saw those names, I'm like, we're in good hands here.
Yeah, they make some pretty good stuff.
I like when good hands are in me.
Yeah, involved.
I just love when slasher films are done right, and this one was done right.
Yeah, it was a very enjoyable experience.
Which brings me to my likes of this film.
Let's kick off our likes.
Okay, I definitely 100% like the pacing of this film. Right away, you're entertained. It has a backwoods vibe that I love. All us slasher fans love those backwoods vibes
I
of
agree,
a little town. They did this so properly where it looks like the middle of nowhere, this whole town.
Yes.
Anything could happen. Starts off in 91. Something happens to somebody in a cornfield.
Yeah. We're not going to spoil it, yeah.
And then it cuts to present day. Very likable young lady, Quinn, aka Katie
Douglas.
Great actress, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she stole the show with this
I
one.
thought so too.
She was just so likable and good, and I want to see her do more like of these type of films.
I agree. I loved her in our final girl.
I just want to see her do more stuff. I just liked her.
Yeah, she was very likable.
I really liked her, and I thought she did great. Her dad was also likable. That character.
I loved her dad.
Dr. Maybrook.
Yeah.
Dr. Maybrook.
He was a cool dad, yeah.
Dr. Maybrook and his daughter drive to this, or not drive, but they move to this new town.
Yeah.
And
kettle corn.
Right away, as soon as they move in, she looks out her window, and they're right next to the cornfield where the craziness took place years ago.
The corn syrup
and right
factory.
there, simple premise, sets up the whole thing, and we learn about the backstory of this town. That's what I love. We learned about the backstory of this town right as Quinn was learning about the backstory of this town.
Yeah, so we all learned together.
You know, Quinn's the new girl in school. The viewer is the new person in school.
That's right.
Quinn meets a new crew of friends. We meet the new crew of friends.
That's true.
Very cool cast, by the way.
Yeah, I really loved all the kids in the whole cast. I thought they all did a great job, like representing the kids of today, like the kids that would be in high school now.
Did you feel like this movie was just so aware of what it was doing?
I think so.
I just feel like they were just like, we're just gonna make a simple slasher film. We're gonna cut the crust off the peanut butter and jelly and just give it to you straight. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. They didn't waste time with this big premise. They told a very simple story. I thought it was so well executed.
I thought so too.
I was like, this is perfect. I'm like, don't make it fancy. Make it just good. Give me what I like. And this reminds me of every slasher film that I grew up loving. It really does. I'm like, damn.
I agree with you. I think it was really
It
well
reminds
done.
me of something old, but at the same time, it's modern. This film could have came out in the 80s.
It would have worked. We just wouldn't have had the cell phone.
No, that's right. And we wouldn't have. And the 80s rap would have been more relevant.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, the dad was rocking 80s rap.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was so cool.
There was a lot of funny parts in this movie, actually, and they were so well placed that it didn't land flat. They all worked, in my opinion.
Right.
I thought it worked so well.
Well, the main character, Quinn, even her, I guess cheesy, corny one-liners, they worked.
They were very well placed.
Like, they didn't bother me because they were just so well placed, and this actress, with her timing, was so good at this.
And I liked her chemistry that she had with the friend group, like, almost immediately, especially with their, like, leader, the main guy, Cole. They were great. They had great chemistry together when they were on screen. They were getting to know each other. It was like you were a fly on the wall getting to watch these two people get to know each other. It was really cool.
Her dad was a fly on the wall. He was cock blocking.
He was.
She was like trying to make out with her man, and the other was like, "Hey,
yeah,
are you guys been drinking in there?"
Yeah, it reminds me of that the scene in Stranger Things where he's like, "Keep the door open 3 inches."
Hey! 3-inch minimum.
There's just moments in here that are pretty funny. Not so much a funny film, but like it has their moments which adds levity to this slasher film.
And it's like balances it out between like the gory stuff and then there's fun stuff.
I just love the way the story was told. I mean, there's folklore about a killer clown in this town called Friendo going around, and these kids are mistakenly mocking it by making YouTube videos imitating this killer of this little town.
Yeah.
Turns out the actual clown's watching them make the,
Yeah,
the
that was
YouTube
creepy,
videos.
yeah.
Like from a distance, he's looking like Miss Voorhees.
Jason should have been watched every minute.
POV.
Yeah.
You know, remember Miss Voorhees in the first Friday was watching POV from the woods?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. The actual clown's watching these kids imitate him, and he's like, dude, accept no imitations. Friendo's here.
Yeah.
And we do get a bunch of kills I really like. We get like the standard kill, but we also get like...
some pretty creative stuff, I think.
I don't want to ruin too much, but we got several decapitations.
Yes.
We got some bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Type Daryl Dixon stuff. We got, there's one kill that was straight out of the weight room kill. Was straight out of Nightmare 4 for me.
I don't believe in you.
I believe in you.
Later on, there's a kill with a chainsaw, and I'm like, that is so Leatherface. This film's got to be a wink to slasher fans.
I love that.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
It is. And you know what I love too? There are cool kills and cool kill scenes, but I love that it's not over the top. I'm not the biggest fan of movies that they just rely on the gore to be the main attraction, because I don't know, I like having like good characters and a fun, good story that go along with it. A badass like Final Girl. It doesn't have to be like just throw a bunch of gore at you for 2.5 hours or whatever.
You're glad it wasn't terrifying.
Yes, I'm glad. Yeah. I liked having like a
no.
more tame clown film.
I see what you're saying. If this was just a Terrifier ripoff,
it wouldn't have felt like genuine or authentic. I love that it was different. And it's also based on a book anyway,
that
so.
would have been cheesy as hell if they were just like, let's do that Terrifier thing. I mean, this is its own thing. Just because it's a clown doesn't mean it's... I don't think it's similar at all.
No,
really.
it's not similar at all.
It's not really
Terrifier.
similar at all.
And I loved that it wasn't.
This clown wasn't funny. He wasn't dancing around like art. He was kind of in the background. If there is a sequel, maybe we'll see more about this killer.
Yeah.
But I will say this: the twist I did not see coming.
I did not see
That's
it coming
another
either.
like. I did not see this twist coming.
I didn't either.
Because
very cool.
You were thinking in the theater, you're like, I think that guy's the killer.
Yeah, I guessed very wrong.
Yeah, and I was like, I think Kaylee just figured it out.
Yeah.
And I was wrong too. I did not see this coming. I don't want to spoil it, but I will say WrestleMania 9, Doink the Clown.
This is one of the greatest tricks I've ever seen.
My wrestling fans will understand this. This is a slasher film made for slasher fans, and there were so many like shout-outs, but subtle shout-outs to slasher fans. They brought up corn syrup for blood. They brought up, somebody said the word, I feel like we're in an 80s slasher film.
Yeah, that was cool.
Somebody actually said that.
Yeah.
And there was another scene when they finally, they're at a barn party, and there's another scene where the kids are partying up at like barn, and it reminded me of Halloween 5.
That's true, yeah.
No, but like when Quinn takes the dance floor with like Cole, I'm like, that's so Jamie Lee on prom night, isn't it? When she's like, let's show them what we got. And then she's like, any dislikes to this pretty awesome film?
To be honest, no, I don't have any.
Zero?
I don't really have any dislikes. I thought it was really well done. I don't really have any.
It was.
I don't really have any dislikes for this. To be honest,
but I have mixed feelings. I got mixed. You know what? I have no dislikes, but I have mixed feelings about a few things.
Okay.
All right. She mentioned her mom and how her mom passed away. It was pretty depressing. And you know, I could have done without the drama.
Yeah. Well, I guess that was their reason for like moving, so they had to think of something.
A lot of the family drama of these two main characters is pretty heavy, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's depressing, and I'm like, this is supposed to be like a fun, dark slasher, but I'm like, I don't dislike it, but I'm like mixed feelings about it, and I'll put this on the dislike side, but it's not really dislike, I'm just mixed about it. The twist was crazy, didn't see it come, but the motive behind why all this is happening, I don't know.
Maybe I'll say that was a little weird. I'll say that part's a little weird.
Do you 100% buy that?
No,
I'm like,
but we are in movie land, so it's like,
it kind of doesn't make sense. Okay,
I will say that part was weird, so maybe I do have one dislike. That part was weird, and I'm not going to talk about it because that would be a spoiler, but you'll see what I'm talking about
why
if you
the
see
killers or killer is killing, I'm just like, the motive's okay. I'm like, it's interesting, but I'm like, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Not really.
As far as final thoughts of the film, I am going to have to give this like an 8.5 out of 10.
Hell
I
to the
loved
yes.
it. I'm so happy we went out late tonight to see the movie. It was so worth seeing it in the theater.
Dude, it was,
we definitely recommend seeing it if there's a showing near you. 8.5 out of 10.
It was worth it. I would go back to the theater and overpay because everything's too expensive nowadays. I mean, the candy costs as much as my ticket.
Yeah.
And the tickets are expensive, and the food makes me sick.
Yeah.
But I would do it all again just to see this film.
We love you, friendo.
You're a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree. I was going to say 8, but I'm going to bump it up to 8.5.
8.5?
I
Okay.
agree with you on this one. I think, dude, it's at least an 8. This is a good slasher film.
Super fun,
And
dark comedy slasher.
If anyone disagrees, you're wrong.
No. Everybody can think what they want, obviously.
True.
You're entitled to your opinion, but this is super fun.
I'm actually curious to see what people think because my reaction was like, dude, this is a good film. Probably one of the best slashers I've seen in a little while.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like, as far as modern day goes, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is probably one of the better ones that I've seen, at least this year or the last couple of years.
What have we seen in the theater this year? This might be my favorite movie I've seen in the theater this year.
What?
Yes.
To be honest, I think this is my favorite movie I've seen in the theater this year.
I think it is. Okay.
So good.
To 2025, Friendo is looking strong.
Frendo's looking strong, yeah.
Clown in a Cornfield.
Favorite movie I've seen.
That horror couple recommends.
Yeah, so go see it.
And you know what? Do what she said.
Yeah, and make
And-
sure you comment down below to let us know your thoughts if you've seen the movie, if you're excited.
If you want to be friendos with us,
Yeah.
we have a members page.
You can hit that join button and become a horror couple homie.
Yeet.
Entitles you to exclusive videos we only share on our members page.
And if you're a new friendo, like if this is your first time here looking around, just hit that subscribe
Just
button.
subscribe. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we drop all of our new videos.
Or comment to us and we will talk back to you.
We'll talk back to you.
Let's get this conversation going, friendos.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And make sure you're seeing Clown in a Cornfield this weekend in the theater if you're able to.
I want to go back.
Yeah, me too.
I want to go back and see it again.
Let's go.
It was good.